So we've got from Bad Idea, ENIAC number 2.
Yes. This was almost my pick of the week.
Same.
Very close to it.
Yep.
So we've got our two main characters on the hunt for a doctor that may, or not doctor, but like a smart person, scientist guy that may have a virus that can kill ENIAC.
Kill ENIAC.
And so we basically are following them on. Oh, my.
Bark, bark.
Sorry.
Do you mean to take over?
At my door. So
okay, here I'll take care of it. So you have ENIAC number 2. So we have our two main characters who are basically they've been sent on a mission to destroy ENIAC, but they can't use any electronics, so they're on the hunt for someone, a scientist or a programmer scientist. He's like kind of a mix of both. He may have the key or a program virus to kill ENIAC, so they're on their way to do that. And in issue 1, ENIAC basically had already figured them out, has already figured out what they're going to do. So on every turn, our characters think they have the upper hand, and ENIAC's like, no, I know your moves, I'm coming after you. I predicted this, 5 years ago. And that's what we get in this book. They go and try to find the scientist, they find him, and they get the history behind the scientist and what, how he came to be. And the entire time he's telling them about his history, he's continuously reminding these girls, these ladies, that it's futile what you're doing. ENIAC is going to kill you. ENIAC will win. You're not going to win. This is futile. And as they're doing this, things are just going awry around them, and they realize that they don't have their perception of what's going on is so blatantly out of their control, and they're starting to realize it as they go. So while this guy is telling them about their, his experience, we get a little history lesson with this guy and the guy that originally created ENIAC. They go on like a suicide mission, so we get like a jump into the past of what they did, and they're trying to find ENIAC. And ENIAC has set up basically a base in Russia in a city that's like Chernobyl, but not quite like Chernobyl, but it's been completely evacuated. There's nobody living there, and basically what happens is they find out that ENIAC has been recruiting and or brainwashing Russian women into his collective, essentially, and to keep him safe. And so they come across this group and they find ENIAC, and they go meet ENIAC, and he's a giant supercomputer now, and he's a big floating, like by wires hanging.
Oh yeah.
And he's
that
like,
was a cool.
When he shows up, ENIAC's like, I forget the name of the character, but it's more like, hello John, I have been waiting for you. And the guy's like, fuck, we were gonna try to kill you. And he's like, nope, I saw this coming from a mile away. I've known for years. And so they leave. They basically, no. The only reason why they're able to leave and that they don't kill ENIAC is ENIAC has set up nuclear bombs at the White House, in Moscow, in all the most important capitals. And he's like, if you leave now and don't try to kill me, I won't blow everybody up. And so they're like, okay.
Okay.
So they dip out, right? And so the government, is like, why didn't you complete your mission? We need to kill you. But they know if they kill him that, they legally can't kill him. And so they keep him alive, and then they actually, kill him at the dead of night. So they kill that guy, but they leave the other scientist alive because he still has access to this virus that could kill ENIAC. And so that's where we cut back to the group, getting this story. And as they're talking, they hear something out in their little cabin that they're in, and there's a helicopter raining hellfire down on them. And I didn't understand that part. It was like, are those humans, or is that ENIAC controlling a helicopter?
I think it's ENIAC controlling the helicopter.
Okay, so the ENIAC sticks a helicopter on him, starts shooting missiles and raining down gunfire on him. The computer ends up killing or ENIAC ends up killing the guy that has the virus. But before he dies, like the two ladies are like, shit, he's dead. We need to figure out the code of this virus. And he's like, it's in my scarf. And they're like, what? He's like, I weaved the code of the virus in my scarf so that ENIAC could never get a hold of it, because he only deals with technology. He doesn't deal with like physical, like cloth,
analog things,
objects. And I was like, when I read that, I was like, oh shit, that's dope. And so that's where the issue ends. The issue ends with them trying to figure out how they're going to get this analog virus out of the out of the scarf and into ENIAC. So pretty epic issue. I really enjoyed it. Artwork on point. And Jaden says awesome cover. Yeah, the cover is fucking sick. These books are like the material and the way the cover is made, it's fantastic. And I know that some people didn't get their issues of ENIAC #2 because of a distribution error. So if you haven't read it yet, just sit tight, get it. It's worth the wait. This is Bad Idea is onto something here. These stories are really fun, and it's just good. And now my dogs are barking. What is going on?
So it must be a full moon out there.
I guess. Anyway, did you have anything? Did you want to say anything else about this book, or?
No, I think you covered it all.
Okay, so that's ENIAC #2. Go pick up ENIAC. Go pick up Bad Idea Comics. It's a good idea.